Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will break down the trade that I took yesterday on 9 September on EURUSD. So basically this was the trade. This was the 1:2 hour trade, and I pointed attention to the PY on my Twitter account. So this is a rejection block that I pointed attention, and I was expecting a down move to this internal liquidity. So as you can see, this was the rejection block from daily time frame. Basically I trade ranges, so price created here a range. This is daily range. All these two candle were inside bar. Price swept the range low, so my target become automatically range high, and after clearing out the range high, I was expecting a down move to this order block, but price released to the upside, and this was the only rejection block that I marked and pointed attention to. So price created this range, and on Monday, so on Thursday I was expecting a move to the upside to clear out the previous day high, tap into my PY, and then I will sell above the midnight open. So this was the open and this was my PY, so I will sell from this PY above the midnight open. So and then I will target the range, first 50% range and then range low. So price created this range on Monday. Price sweep on the range on Tuesday and tap into my PY. So first 50% of the range become my first target, and then later on you can target the range low. So this was my first target. Let's mark this as 50%, and this is range high, so it's better for you to understand. Range high and then range low. Now after like marking my PY, I wait for my entry model in 15 minutes. So basically my entry model look like this. Like this is my PY high time frame, in this case rejection block. I will wait for price to tap into my PY in 15 minutes. So price went into my PY. Once it reached there, I will wait for proper MSS or change in state of delivery, and then I will enter at IFEG above the midnight open. So midnight open is the most important thing you have to look for. So price created a turtle soup, basically buy side stop, then CISD, and then entry at inversion. Basically IFEG which price violate, and this become your first entry point. If you want to learn my entry model in detail, you can read the PDF that I have created, and I have provided the link in the description. You can download the free ebook from there. So this is my entry model. Now let's see, let's first look at the 4 hour. As you can see, price you will already know if you have learned this concept, that price move from internal liquidity to external liquidity, and then again to internal and then to external. So here price took out the external liquidity, price tap into my PY. This was the only PY we have in the daily time frame, which was the rejection block. Basically it is simply the wick, the long wick. And if you look at 4 hour, we have also these long wicks like this. So this become the sponsorship zone. Price take out the ERL, external range liquidity. So I was expecting a down move to internal range liquidity, which was this order block and this inducement. So this becomes our internal liquidity. Internal liquidity is in the form of FEG, order block and swings, internal swing, and external liquidity is the outer swing or the main swing. So this was the external liquidity, and this was the first, this was internal liquidity, and this was internal liquidity. So I went into the 15-minute chart and I waited for the price to print a clear entry model. As I've said that first I wait for the buy stop, and then for an inversion, and then for CISD, and then your entry become inversion become your first entry. So this is your first entry here. But if you look here, you will see the same model, a clear CISD. So this is your CISD, a clear buy stop, and inversion. So if you took a short position from this inversion, you will be taken out by the market. Now you have to understand that you first you will have to wait for the midnight. So here you have midnight. So this is your midnight. This is your midnight open. First you will wait for the price to trade above the midnight. Here price haven't traded above the midnight yet, so first you have to wait for the midnight open. So this is your midnight. As I have already said that midnight is one of the most important like confluence you have to add into your entry model. So here price haven't traded yet above the midnight. So first this is your like this make your entry model invalid, and the second is that price created the Asian high. So to I mostly trade London and New York. So to London to be bearish, first price have to take the Asian high. That's why I waited for the Asian high to be swept. Price created turtle soup here, and then I will wait for the CISD and a midnight open, for a midnight to open, and then price traded above the midnight, give me created an inversion IFEG. This become your inversion, and this become your midnight. This is your midnight. Price printed a CISD, went to the downside, and then activated your order here if you have place here, and here is your SL, and this is 50% your first target. This is the daily range high, 50%. This is your 50% of Monday, right? So this become your first target, which is like more than 1:2 RR. So this is your entry. If you have missed it here, price again come to the downside, went up again, and give a turtle soup again. So you can also enter here, and then price give a move to the downside. So this was my simple entry. And on today, I can also show you the today analysis. So I mark this internal range liquidity, and I am expecting a move to the external range. So first internal, then external. As I said that internal range liquidity is in the form of FEG, order block, rejection block, breaker block, and swing, which we called inducement. So this is in the form of internal liquidity, and then we can expect a move to the upside, which is internal liquidity. But as I have already said that I trade ranges only, and you have to look to the higher time frame. What is higher time frame saying? So price created a range here, 1 2 3 4 5 inside bar candle, and this is the main range. Price created on weekly time frame. Price swept the range high, so we can expect a move to the 50% of range. So price swept the range high and previous week high. So first this is our target, previous week low, and then my second target is previous week high. And then later on, if price gave a clear model or price have a strong momentum to the downside, we can expect a down move to the range low, right? So this is our weekly time frame is like saying a bearish bias, and if you look at daily, it is a clear bullish. So that's why I am in confusion today. If you look at my Twitter account, I have already posted this analysis that I will target the 50% of the range. As you can see, daily target, first target is 50%. The reason is that I am bearish on weekly chart, so we can expect a 50 move to the 50% of the range after this FEG has been tapped. So this is my first target, and later on if price gives me a clear sell model from this 50% range, then I will sell to the as I have said that previous week low will be my first target, and then later on I will target this low, range low, right? So this was the analysis of today, and a short breakdown of my yesterday trade. I hope this will help you a lot and you may learn something. If yes, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thanks for watching. And for today, as I have told you that I am expecting a move, now I will wait for the entry model in 15 minutes. Sorry, a video is a bit long. Price has cleared out the sell stop. Now I will wait for the clear CISD, a body candle close above this point, above this body, or a body candle close above the Asian or London high. Then I will expect a bullish move, but I will enter into the trade if price give me a clear model after this PPI and core PPI news. So this is for today, and I will target that 50% of range. Let's see what happens. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.